We're live, apparently. Welcome, one and all. I've got a bit of a situation here today. Swiss Tony. Tony. He said, I thought nothing was going to top organising my advent calendar this morning. Then Gonzo appears to be doing a live chat. Christmas has come early. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. And welcome. I've got a bit of a situation today. I'm isolated. Well, clearly there's no one else in it. So my daughters, we'll get to football in a minute. My daughter's school on, I think it was Thursday, sent 50 of them home, right? As one of my daughter's close friends had, whatever, she got COVID. The whole family's tested positive for COVID. Then come the end of Friday, they then sent another one home. Another one test positive for COVID. Over the weekend, the school got an email out. Goodness knows how they did that, because there meant to be nobody there. And they said the whole year. So they sent 50 of the year away. And then they said the whole year doesn't go in on Monday, which is yesterday. We're waiting on a test, basically. And because we're waiting on a test, I can't go out, which I guess is fine. But there's nowhere to go. Everywhere's closed anyway. But nonetheless, there we go. That's it, really. So welcome, one and all. How are we feeling today? Hopefully, at the very least, asymptomatic, and nothing is wrong with any of you. We got Dave Trevitt. Hello, Dave. We have got Sulker. We got Doug. We got Nick Hill. Have I said that? Nick Hill. Have I said that right? Foshizi is in the house. Moderator Foshizi. KP, Jerry, and Lee. Welcome, one and all. Now, Dave said this after. I said he's disgusted with Villa's tactics, so much so he tweeted Grealish. Did he reply, Dave? Did Grealish reply? Look, I've been sat in here. I've recorded tomorrow's video and I've recorded the day after. So if you see me in the same jumper forever, I'm not as disgusting as you might think. I'm just trying to stack everything up. And I've got to be honest, I've had another rant about Aston Villa and about their diving tactics. So I think I'm just repeating myself from yesterday anyway, but I do apologise. I've got a couple of Villa fans that watch this channel. Paul in particular is a lovely fella. I do apologise, Paul. Nothing against you. You're a lovely man. Paul even invited me around his house for a cup of tea if I'm ever up in the Midlands. But the tactics, the diving tactics, did not make me too happy. So good afternoon to everybody who's in the chat. Adrian says he's watched the game again this morning. A clear tactic to go down, light tactic for free kicks, a deplorable method. Well, I actually mentioned this in tomorrow's video, which I've just recorded. I think it's trained. I think they work on it in training quite clearly. Anyway, DJ Bloke, everyone's here. Well, everyone's at home. What are you doing? Raymondo's in the house. And so, yeah, welcome to everybody else. Look, I'll tell you what. We are... This is really, I don't know about anyone else, this is quite an interesting period of adjustment for West Ham, because we didn't deserve to win that game, really. I think in terms of performance, we didn't deserve to win it. Morally, we deserve to win it, if you know what I mean, for what we've just been talking about. But you know what? How many times over the years have we played well and not won a game of football? I'll give you Arsenal this season as an example of that, by the way. And what even about last season against Liverpool, when all that nonsense happened? Did they win? They scored 3 in the end, didn't they, Liverpool? We didn't deserve that, but our endeavour deserved it. Our work rate deserved it. The nastiness that has seen us becoming a Tony Pulis team is quite funny. Actually, when I was looking at that game yesterday, I never really thought they were going to score, apart until the point when they did score, when Ollie Watkins and he was offside. And I do think that's a load of nonsense, by the way. All of that VAR, and I'll say it when it goes for us. First time I ever saw it was start of last season at Brighton. I was at the game. Did a little video at the end of it. Went for us. This is ridiculous. I mean, VAR is ridiculous. I say it now because I say it when it goes against us. Absolutely terrible. Bobby66, hello, my friend. Sorry that the chat goes quickly. I'm pleased the chat goes quickly. It means lots of people are joining us. Let's have a little. Let's see what we want to talk about. Brian Eccleston's in work. Don't tell the boss. I won't say a bloody word, mate. Nobody knows, Brian. Ray says we were shocking. It was shocking, and we won. Well, this is exactly it. Sebastian, hello, mate. He says, "Hey, Gonzo, watching this from medical." Well, do you know what? The thing is, Sebastian, one day you're going to need those medical skills. And when it comes to that, when you need to use that expertise, they'll say, did you not do that part of the education? You say, no, I was watching a live stream about an Aston Villa and West Ham game. He says, yes, he says he's meant to be learning about saving lives, but he had to say hello. Well, hello to you, mate. Jerry had a COVID test last night. It was negative, so back to work tomorrow. Okay, so that came through in 24 hours. We're still waiting for ours. Ross, okay, this is the sort of questions after. What's your opinion on Benrahma, Haller and Bowen as a front three with Forlan behind them? Oh, that's a good one, Ross. Let's see about that. I think under any circumstances, you probably have to say that we would have to give that a go, but we don't have to give any of it a go. I don't know how many basically, David Moyes has got more get out of jail free cards and a box of Monopoly at the moment. So David Moyes can say, "I'll just do what I want. I don't have to play that front three." I have got to say, I'm unsold on Benrahma. I'm unsold, and I've got to have a little think about this as well. I need to see a little bit more of him. I think he's definitely a very, very talented player, but I'm going to say this now. I wonder if there's a way that Benrahma doesn't become a permanent West Ham signing. That's all I'm saying now. I need to look into it, and we're going to do a video on that at some point very, very soon. I'm not sure. The more I see of him, the less I think he's a David Moyes signing. And if what we're saying is that £25 million or whatever is going to go to a player who David Moyes, I'm not entirely sure fancies, then I don't think that's right. Because at West Ham, you can't spend £25 million on a player that doesn't play in the first team. West Ham spend £25 to £30 million. We don't do it for a substitute. And that's what we're getting at the moment. I can't see him playing in the team very much at all. That being said, I want something done with the left-hand side because I'm sick of Forlan's playing there. Now, I don't know if Forlan's played there or Antonio played there in the first half. It was almost impossible to see. What was clear and what was evident yesterday was in the second half when Benrahma came on. I want to see Benrahma. I want to see his skills. I'm not sure we're going to under David Moyes because what was happening was Benrahma was being asked to defend. And I don't think he's very good at it, which is fine. He's not a defender. He really should be playing at number 10. He should be playing directly behind the striker. Forlan should be playing in the Benrahma should be playing in the role that Lanzini played during Moyes' first stint when Lanzini played up front with Arnautovic. That's where Benrahma should be playing. Now, I'm wagging my finger, but I'm not wagging my finger saying naughty, naughty David Moyes because David Moyes done nothing wrong. I just feel that maybe Benrahma can't fit into this tactical plan. But Ross, to answer your question, I wouldn't mind seeing that as a front three, but I'm not entirely sure there's two of that front three will be at the club next season. There you go. I'll say that much. Antonio. Oh, yeah, Antonio, Steve. You're right. Antonio was gobbing off to Grealish, and he was absolutely right. You know what? Grealish, I really like him when he play. I want him to play for England. I'm a fan of his skill. I'm a fan of the way he plays football. I'm a fan of the way he reads the game. But he needs to be a little bit careful because he's going to upset his fellow professionals by trying to get his fellow professionals into trouble. I don't know if you saw the bit. By the way, Steve, absolutely right. When Antonio was gobbing off at him, quite right. But that was obviously early in the game in the first half because Antonio didn't appear for the second. When Declan Rice sort of blocked the shot, and then he tried to help Jack Grealish to his feet, and Jack Grealish sort of brushed his hand away. The commentator turned around and said, "Oh, I don't think he realised that because Declan Rice." I think he certainly did realise it was Declan Rice. But look, you know what? Maybe that's up to him. Maybe he doesn't want to be overly popular or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. I think we saw some unsavoury parts of Jack Grealish's character last night, which we know it because he's constantly getting in trouble. I don't think he was in court again or something last week, was he? I don't know. Anyway, Lee says he'll take 3 points no matter what. We certainly will. Let's just go down this chat a little bit. I say a little bit. I can never go down this chat just a little bit. Right, okay. Richard Walton, he says time for 4 hours. It's time to rest 4 hours for Lanzini. I'll do that, Richard. I'll do that, by the way. Kai says 2 assists in 60 minutes. He's just saying, no, absolutely. No, look, Benrahma, if he's going to be playing an attacking role, it's absolutely. What he's going to be doing is asked to defend. And he was, okay, let's put it in percentages. Let's go with that. If Benrahma was being asked to, if Benrahma was on the pitch 45 minutes, how much at 45 minutes he spend attacking? 5? 7, 8. He spent at least 35 minutes. That's 45 defending. If that's the case, well, I mean, what's the point? I just don't get it, really. Woody, Alan, go and check out Alan's video. By the way, I will upload. Oh, sorry, I should have meant to say this at the start. I'll be uploading Peach's video later. Peach's 71. Sorry, mate. Quite. I think by the time I processed Alan and Alan and Woody's are the same person. So I processed Woody's and Farmer Chris's last night. I think it was 20 past midnight. I had to go to bed, mate. So I've not got round to it yet, but I will upload it today for you, Peach. By the way, thanks for sending that in, mate. Alan has said at the moment we have Haller 45 million, Benrahma 25 million on the bench, and Anderson 38 million on loan. It's not sustainable for West Ham. He's absolutely right. We can't afford that. Mandy agrees, which is nice. Thank you, Mandy. Jerry says he's not a Fornals fan himself. He works hard, though. Well, that's it. I think that's why I am a Fornals fan. It does work very, very hard. New Christmas mugs. The missus threw out, we had glass mugs. The missus has chucked them out. I don't know what she thinks we're going to do after Christmas. Lovely. Nice cup of tea. I made the cup of tea. That's why it's nice. Steve says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the 3 performances. He's got 9 points. Well, this is absolutely right. It doesn't matter, and we are pleased. And this is the thing: you can say we didn't play well, but still be pleased that we still won. And I'm sure everybody is. What I'm not going to do is criticise Moyes for it, because Moyes' plan is working. What I am going to say is, if this is the way we're going, and why shouldn't we? Because we just won 3 games back to back. West Ham don't do that. 9 points in 3 games. Come on. I think we've got to go with it. I think we've got to buy the players that David Moyes wants. And I don't know for a fact. I have a suspicion that ain't always happening. David says, I can see Benrahma being a great player for us, regardless of whether Moyes player or not. Remember Fornals at the beginning? I do, Dave. I do. But Fornals is complete work rate and complete. He's tackling and all the rest of it. Benrahma, look, if you want to turn around to me and say Benrahma's probably the most skillful player in the West Ham squad, yes, I would imagine he is. I'm not sure, particularly in the current formation, there is a position for him. I really don't. Yes, I know we switched formation, but what we did, we switched formation. Really, Benrahma should have been in the position that Fornals was in. If we're defending that much, then I'm not sure how effective he's going to get to be. But I listen what Kai says, 2 assists in 60 minutes. You know, let's turn into a bit of a Benrahma show. But you can understand why it's a big subject at West Ham. We spend that much money for a player. It's going to be a talking point, isn't it? Has X said anything about Rice? Do you know what? I wouldn't know, mate. To be fair, I haven't heard that. He's gone a Patreon on the podcast, isn't he? So I don't know what's been said, and I'm not on. I pop on Twitter now and again, but I'm not really on there. Adrian said, I thought Benrahma did okay defensively, which would have. He did do okay. And he wasn't lazy, and he was trying to get back, but he's not a defender. And in that position, to carry the ball forward, I can understand why he would play Masuaku there first. Neil from Down Under, who is up very late or very early. I can't quite decide yet. Jack Grealish nominated for Oscar. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, was it? Did I see the little beef between Grealish and Rice? I did. You know, but you know, this is it. I actually thought, you know, having said what I've said about Jack Grealish, I thought he was almost the only one on the Villa team that had a winner's mentality. I thought a lot of them spent so much time diving, they forgot to go and win the game and be determined. I thought Grealish was diving, but he was also trying to win the game. For me, he's a different class, really, in terms of playing ability. So Slim Face is having sorry, it just scrolls down. What happens is it goes like that without the noise, and then I just miss loads and loads of chat. Crikey, there's loads of it. There's loads of it on it. I don't even remember where I got to, so I do apologise. So I'll go from where I am. Slim Face is having a chat with Stevie there. I can see. Martin said, we sell Rice, we should definitely convert Fornals to a central midfielder. I would have him in central midfield. I really, really would. And he's got decent enough technique to play in there. I just feel we need some more creativity, some more magic in that middle area, you know? If we're going to play as a number 10, let's have someone like Benrahma, let's have someone like Lanzini in there. I've got no... Fornals, I said this, I've already recorded my 2 videos the next 2 days. I said on one of them, Forlan's going to be like a cult hero for West Ham. He's going to be like Ginger Pele because of his work rate, because of how he is. And when the fans go back, they're going to warm to him even more because he's 100%. But the final pass, the trick, the final shot. Like there's a final shot. Like there's a first shot, whatever. The shot, everything. It ain't technically quite good enough to open up defence, and we need basically either Bowen or Fornals who playing that formation got to open up the defence, because by and large Souček and Rice ain't going to do it. So I would rather have someone a little bit more creative in there. If we put Fornals in for Rice, we'd get relegated, says Mandy. Hello. Sorry, Oggy, says Lee. Oh, Bonner's, he's the man. He's the man. He is blooming. I don't mean blooming awful. He is flowering. He's a late bloomer, let's say, which I guess is a little bit disrespectful because he's bloody good early part of his career as well, but really, really good. I mean, you can't. One of the best defenders in the Premier League. You will not convince me otherwise. I don't know, none of you will try and do so anyway. When do we play players in their correct position? I'd like to see Benrahma given a fair crack. Look, I want to see Benrahma given a fair crack, but I don't want to see Benrahma given a fair crack in a position where he has to defend for 35 of the 45 minutes or whatever for 80 of the 90 minutes. That's not what I want to see. I want to... Moyes, I was going to say Moyes has to tactically find a way to get the best out of Benrahma. He doesn't. If we were bottom of the league, you would say he has to find a way to tactically get the best out of Benrahma. He doesn't. What Moyes is doing is working. If things weren't going well, I would say tactically Moyes needs to find a way to get Benrahma in and around the box a lot more. Because I think that's when we'll see him at his best. I'm not sure that's going to happen, which begs the question: what do you want to rather do? Do you want to rather see an experiment with Benrahma, or do you want us to continue doing what David Moyes is doing and pushing up the league? It has to be the second one. It has to be. There ain't a lot of fantasy in the team. There ain't a lot of flair in the team at the moment. I do think some of this stuff's going to get addressed, though. I really do. I think he's 4 or 5 players away from the team that David Moyes wants. I definitely think that. KD6, hello. I know KD6. I've not seen KD6 in the chat before. So I knew Grealish was a prat. He's known Grealish was a prat for a year, Gonzo. Anyone who watches any of his games, he don't. KD6 doesn't fancy him in the England team. Well, welcome, my friend. Sorry if I'd noticed you there before. So first time I remember reading out one of your posts. Certainly, my friend. Thunder and Joyce said Gonzo Rice is too nice. Rice is too nice. He wants to be every player's friend. He needs to get more nasty. I am. Yes and no. Yes and no. I understand what you're saying. I think you can be. It's the old iron fist in a velvet glove. I think you can be pleasant. I think you can still have a ruthless streak. I think when he goes in for the tackle, I think he is ruthless. I think you go. It's not that boxers thing is. You punch the hell out of each other for 12 rounds and have a cuddle at the end. I think that's all right. I don't mind it, mate. To be perfectly honest with you. John's going off Grealish after last night. Well, look, Grealish won't care. He doesn't want fans of other teams to be supportive of him. That being said, it was actually the fans of the other teams that were clamouring for him to be involved in the England team. It's cheating, okay? It's cheating, and the reason it's cheating. Look, I'm not saying we don't do some darker arts of the game. Look, it's fouling somebody. It's fouling somebody to stop the opposition attacking within the rules of the game. No, it's not. That's why you get a card or you get a foul. But it's sort of up front. The referee can see it, So Sebastian Haller hacking someone down to stop a counter attack. No, is it nice? No, but but you will get punished for it. It's not deceitful. Pretending that you're injured or clutching your leg when someone pulls your arm or stuff like that and rolling around is pretending that you have got an injury. It's pretending that you have a muscular injury or something like that, and in rolling around to say to the referee, this person has attacked me in such a manner with such ferocity it's injured my leg. That's what you're saying. That's what Jack Grealish is saying, and that didn't happen. That's dishonest, and that's what happened there basically. So anyway, on to John's point, that people will go off Grealish if that's because it's dishonest, it's untruthful. Benrahma came on and won us this game. That's enough for me. We'd not have the 3 points without him. That is true. That is true. I'm not. The real problem, right? we're doing these videos is people take a comment. I'm not suggesting you necessarily, mate. Is people take one comment and then that's it, and they use that as a rubber stamp to put it. I like Benrahma. I think Benrahma's really, really skillful. Here's my point, and it's my only point. I'm not sure he works in David Moyes' system for David Moyes. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm suspicious of that. I think Benrahma needs to play higher up the pitch, and I'm not sure David Moyes is prepared to do it. I am quite happy to concede that Benrahma's come on, he's done 2 assists. I'm quite happy to concede that Benrahma is probably our most skillful player, and I want to see more of him in the opposition box. What I don't want to see is him basically playing at left back, which is what was happening yesterday, right? Because I'm looking at it thinking, oh, it's a nightmare. This is a nightmare. They're just gonna look. He's a bit of pulse goals about him. He can't tackle. He's got no tackling technique. I think he had work rate to get back there. That's what worries me about it. Okay. Oh, Major 84. I think we can get 7 points in the next 3 games. That is going to be interesting. I actually had the Premier League. What's West Ham's next 3 games? I know it's Man United. Yes. Okay. Leeds, Crystal Palace. Yeah, I'll take 7 points. We'd all take 7 points, wouldn't we? Out of that. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all, Major. Major! Morning, folks, eh? Jack J. Hammer. Who do we need to replace if we're playing 4-3-3 like we switched to yesterday? I just need some pace. They definitely need some pace. And some creativity in the middle. The ball comes back at us so quickly. We've got the goalkeeper situation he's sorted out. Best game for a while yesterday, Fabianski. But if we're going to counter-attack, we're going to attack quickly. The distribution has to be better. There's absolutely no doubt about that at all. The ref Gonzo, your take on him? I thought he was a disgrace. Steve did a video last night. I said to Gio last night, I think we and both channels must have done nearly 2,000 videos. I don't talk about referees. I just don't. I thought he was disgusting. If you look at that, early on in the game, Masuaku was hacked down twice, didn't even give a foul. The biggest penalty call in the game was when Tyrone Mings pushed Sebastian Haller over. He penalised Sebastian Haller. Paulo Forlan got hacked down. He was trying to flick the ball over the player's head like Gaza did against Scotland. Forlan got hacked down, didn't give a free kick. It felt like they were getting everything and we got nothing. Now, the Villa fans won't feel that, okay? The Villa fans will feel that actually we hacked them down and we were quite nasty. Look, we really did. But what happened was we got no justice from the referee. So we actually tried to get some justice for ourselves. We weren't getting any protections. And because the official lost control of the game, we started putting our boot in more. They completely lost control of that game. Could Moyes switch Benrahma to striker like Antonio Nautovic, then get rid of Haller? I don't know. I've not seen enough of him, Swiss. I just haven't seen enough of him. I need to, but he has to be an attacker. In my mind, I thought I've had, when you say about Nautovic, if you remember, Lanzini played just off Nautovic. I'd have him there. I'd want to see him there. KD6 says we want Peaches. Peach, I've got him. He's done. He's jumping around. He's like. He's yo, Gonzo, and all this business. He sends me these messages before he sends the video over. So I got that. He's very excitable. I'll upload it today. So entirely the reason I've just gone live today is what's the time now? Whatever. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it about sort of this evening, 7-8 o'clock. I'll upload Peach's video. What I'll also do for you, people that like that, Peach. You see him jumping around talking about West Ham, right? I mean, he is a really, really good rapper. I mean, really good, like proper production, proper stuff. What I'll do is at the end of Peach's video, right, I'll put one of his productions, one of his records on records. No, it's got a record anymore. Listen to it. I mean, it's really, really good. Really good. I think he's rapping with three other rappers, funny enough. But you should be able to pick him out from it anyway. But I know I can use it because I've got permission from his producer to use that. It's called Front Doors. Right. If we finish 6th this season, is that enough to be considered next level? No, because what you're doing there, KP, and I'm not. Listen, I'm not digging you up for it particularly, just asking a question. No, and when I say next level, it probably is, but not next level in terms of what the owners were promising. That's not happened. This is my point. We've not got to sixth. If we get to sixth this season, it's not happened because we've moved stadium and everything they promised. They completely mucked that up. You know, he's there. Crikey, they've already sacked him once. No, if we get to sixth, there's I say one man, his coaching team. You praise the players and you praise the you praise the manager and the coaching staff, because quite frankly, we don't have. We keep on cutting our wage bill every season. So to cut your wage bill and then get better is really quite something. But I wouldn't say it was next level because of the board. If that's what you were suggesting, by the way, mate. Grealish should be overlooked by the FA. Should get looked at by the FA. I agree. I agree. I actually praised him in a build-up. I thought, I even said he doesn't look to win penalties like Salah. He does actually get touched, he gets caught and all the rest of it, and I've completely changed my mind about him now. I think that was dishonest, and it was really naughty, actually. Naughty Jack Grealish. Finn Gilmore says, do you think that Sky Sports are afraid to be sued if they call out about the diving of Grealish and Salah? I think you've got to be a brave boy if you were Salah or Here's the thing about suing, right? The moment you start to take it legally, then you take it outside of the confines of football. So then it goes into a courtroom. Well, then in a courtroom, they're not going to look at it through rose-tinted spectacles of football. They are actually going to look at it in case of, okay, did that person attack that other person enough to make him fall down, roll around, clutching his head and clutching his face? I think with taking the football out of it, you'd have a judge. Maybe the judge doesn't even like football. He'd take one look at it or whatever, or whoever it was, the adjudicator. I'm not sure it'd go to a jury or anything like that, would it? But whoever would preside over this hearing would clearly look at it and they can actually know there was not enough force. And you look at Jack Grealish's one yesterday. Anyone looking at that, what they do is they get doctors in. This is what happens. They get medical professionals in. They would get and somebody would look at that and say, no, that was not enough force. For him to tumble, and they would lose. That's the problem. So they would sue Sky Sports. They go into the courtroom and look very, very silly because the court would rule, actually, you did throw yourself to the ground. So no, in answer to that question, but it's a good question. I've never even thought of that before. Put Peach. I can't put Peach up now. I can't put him up now. I can't introduce his video to this by the way. But he's going up. Don't worry. Alan says, Gonzo, I might need you to explain to my clients why I'm watching you instead of selling their houses. How's it going? How's the old housing market? Still no stamp duty. Go and sell a house. Oh my goodness, faux cheesy. I'm getting hatred from people. They want a Peach video. Oh, put it up. John says next level is when we do it constantly. Harry Pierce. We know Harry. Harry's a good guy. Harry's been watching a long time. Harry Pierce was the name of the head spy in Spooks as well, if you remember. Forlan's behind two of Haller and Antonio Bowen for tough teams, and swap Forlan's for Benrahma, Lanzini in games where we think we will attack more. Yeah, I think this is our next progression. I'm not complaining. All right, our next progression has to be when we play the weaker teams. We play an additional attacker. All right. Slim Faces, please. Just thinks we need to make a couple of changes for the next game. I'm not sure we will. Not against Man U. I don't think you get anything. KD6 says get Peach on live one day, Gonzo. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that indeed. Got a phone call. I won't answer it. I'm with you at the moment. You have all my attention apart from when I look at the phone. Doug would like to see Benrahma from the start. We need an attacking threat. We're not seeing the game out. Yeah, look, we all would. He needs to start, and he needs to start in a position that suits him. That's what I want to see. Benrahma made Ollie Watkins a good player, and he will do the same for Haller, says Robert. It's not tomorrow's video, the one after. You'll hear what I've got to say about Haller. I don't think he's going to be very much longer, really. Benrahma spent 35 minutes defending, but only 2 minutes to get us a goal. Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. I do agree, but Surely, I understand your argument, but surely you don't want to see Benrahma defend him for 35 minutes, do you? You can't do. You can't do. He's not a defender. I don't. You have to see him in attacking positions. If he got 2 minutes, if he attacked for 2 minutes and got a goal, we want to see him attacking for 35 minutes, don't we? Surely. Kerry, hello Kerry. She says she's still in shock at that VAR that went our way for a change. This goes to show that cheaters never prosper. Cheaters didn't prosper on that occasion. Unfortunately, Kerry, we have seen it far too many times when cheaters have prospered, particularly at our expense and this season as well. Adrian, hello mate, said given the upcoming schedule, we need to rotate better. Possibly, but we don't know. We don't know about our fitness. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're just so fit that we can carry on playing as we are. I would agree with you, by the way. I'm just putting a counter argument out there. Bonnie Hammer said Moyes is the man many call a dinosaur. He's now doing rather well. Absolutely he is. I said it in a video. I can't remember. I do so many bloody videos. I can't remember what I said and when. But I think he's the best. It might have been yesterday's quite possibly. The best manager we've had in years. I really firmly believe that. We're lucky to have him. The fact the Man United job failed has done us a favour, really. The fact that he went to Sunderland and nobody could have done anything at Sunderland, it was a club on a decline, done us a favour, because there's no way we would have got the David Moyes that ended at Everton. His stock was so high, which is why I got the Man United job, obviously. We're living a dream before the start of the season, looking at the fixtures, thought we'd bottom by Christmas. Didn't so many thought that, blokey old son, so many thought that. Oh, hold on, where's that gone? Scroll down again. Damn you. Hold on, not you. Oh, blimey, hold on, what's going on? I don't even know where I've got to. I'm so sorry about this. Oh, any trolls will be sin-binned. What have I missed? I'm scrolling back. For some reason, it just jumps down to the bottom. I am sorry if I've missed... Hello, Dave says Messermark was a defender either. Yeah, I think I'm well. I was well behind on the chat there. Hello, James. James is in the house there. I've got to scroll down here. Question for you, Gonzo, says Alan, what's the biggest opinion, player, manager, etc., that you and Gio have disagreed on? I don't know. I don't know. At this stage, I couldn't honestly tell you. But we do disagree often, thank goodness. Be boring otherwise, wouldn't it, really? But we agree on a lot and disagree on a lot as well. Elliot says we won't be defending every game right now. Elliot, I'll tell you what, that's a really great point and a good point. However, having seen us defending quite a lot against Fulham, against Sheffield United, and now against Aston Villa, I think we might be doing a little bit more at defending than we think. But I think we like it. I think we invite it. I think it's what he wants to do. Hello, Ben Davis. Hello, mate. Oh my goodness, that's a name. Spectre Starcrafter. I recognise the picture. I think they've just changed their name. 4 or 5. It's hard for team. I do. I really do. I think there's a number in that team who Moyes doesn't quite fancy, and he would rather get new players in, and he will get new players in. I'll tell you something now. I know a bombshell for you. I don't think Soufal's the answer for Moyes on that right-hand side. I think you'd be looking at another right-back. Within Moyes stays another 3 seasons, expect right-back to be replaced before that. There you go. Before this game, many would have dropped Bowen for Benrahma, but they are almost the same price. Does this mean that at some point one of Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals has to leave? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have to leave. At all. And I think I think they're very different players, actually. I really do. I suspect, and this was my point earlier, I'm not convinced the Benrahma deal is going to be made permanent, but I don't know. We might have to. Not sure the legalities. I'm not convinced as yet. That's all I'm saying. Elliot says Villa are a very good side, and we'll be able to use Benrahma more offensively against teams that aren't going to go at us. Yeah. I mean, the point you made earlier. Look, I hope so. I hope so. I don't want Benrahma to fail. I want Benrahma to succeed. I just don't want to see him in that position. Really, but I thought he would be in that position. By the way, I said as soon as we signed him, I said he's Moyes going to swap him in and out for Masuaka. I said it a long time ago. I said that's what will happen. So they both carry the ball up. Benrahma's got far more in product than Masuaka. but he will see them as someone that travels the ball up the pitch. Sofiane, hello there. So James Gunn saying any trouble will be simping. I'm not sure there's been any trouble at all. He's just firing the warning shots, James, over there. Maybe do you know what? Those lovely guys there, they stopped me seeing any trouble. Well, that last time we did a live stream, there was a right old numpty in there, spoiling our fun. By the way, James Gunn with the flex. Go on, bro. There's me mate there. Schizo Base. Good boy. He's a nice man. Came and joined me and Tony for a game when you were allowed to do such things. Grealish is the new Zaha. Always diving, moaning about being fouled all the time. Yeah. I think there's a lot of them, but I think they're both great players. I really do, but I'm not sure they need to do it. I mean, that's really the point. Stuart Stevenson said he really didn't see that being a win last night. 80 anxious minutes and an appalling ref. Absolutely, it was a tough watch. It was a tough watch, but the thing is, I don't know how many of you, everyone's looked at the league table today, right? Have you looked at it again? I think that's the question. So I looked at it when it came up on Sky Sports News, and then I looked again, and I've actually got it up on the screen that I'm looking at the moment as well. Greer's been watching too much of Neymar. I think, look, Keith, that's a really good point. As I mentioned the other day in one of the videos, I think when I was speaking to Luke, wasn't I? And I mentioned about Neymar, and I said I don't like him. I don't like him because of the diving. Maybe Jack Grealish possibly doesn't care about being liked. Maybe it only matters to him what the Aston Villa fans think, and I can understand that. But I would say it didn't work. The Aston Villa fans would, probably be very defensive about Jack Grealish. The bottom line is that didn't work yesterday. Those tactics of diving and feigning injury, of simulation, pretending to be injured, did not work. They failed. At the end of the day, the tactics failed, and they had to fail. Hard work and endeavour and organisation, which is what we had, have to beat the cheating. It has to, for it to be morally correct, and that's what happened yesterday. So you know what? Let them dive in that sense. It doesn't always work like that, as we've seen against other teams. Would Grealish have gone down so easily if he was carrying a beer? Whoa! Well, do you know? When I was young, we were in the New Forest as a family, and there was an ice cream van, and I got an ice cream like a 99 with the flake in and all the rest of it. And we climbed to the top of this hill. It wasn't my mountain; it was a hill, and I lost my footing. I must have been 10 or 11 or something like that. And I fell down the hill, and I tumbled down the hill with my ice cream, and I got to the bottom, and I was covered in like forest, like leaves, dried leaves and dust. It hadn't been raining or anything, but I was covered in all the rest of it. My ice cream was pristine. It was perfect. Somehow on the way down, I managed to contort my body the whole time so the ice cream never touched the floor. Now that is a skill. That's a proper, real skill. It's not like an Olympic event, unfortunately, but it's a real skill. There you go. So no, Grealish wouldn't have dropped his beer. Where are we? Does anyone know, is West Ham or Fornals tested a yellow card for Jack Grealish's dive? When do we find out who is allowed to go to the game against Man United? Very interesting. Don't know. Deadly Granny. We know that's Grant, but it's not. It's Granny. It's Deadly Granny. Says, how are we doing, Gonzo? Yesterday thought Rice's worst game. Yeah. He thinks Fornals has to do more than just run 50 kilometres every game. Yeah, I mean, interesting. Yarmolenko, I think I speak to, as I say, I've already recorded tomorrow's video and the one for the day after. One of them I do speak about Yarmolenko a bit, actually. Gonzo, how much to do a Christmas Day vlog? No, I don't want to be, that's not much. It's not much, I don't want to be paid. I'll probably record something. I'll pre-record something for Christmas Day. I promise, right? I won't, I'll do some. I'll decorate the old man cave a bit or something like that. Oh crikey! Nearly dropped me. What's it? I'll do something. I'll do something for Christmas Day. I won't do anything. I won't do anything live. I think even I will not get away with that when the kids are opening their Christmas presents. We've got a bit of a funny one actually because the missus is on shift on Christmas Eve, so her sleeping pattern's going to be right out. She's doing a late one at the hospital, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on there. But I don't want anything for it, Mitchell, to be honest with you, mate. Jonathan said good luck for the rest of the season, West Ham. Thank you, Jonathan, my friend. Very, very decent of you. DJ Blake is waiting for a delivery. Should he wait or should he go collect his son from school as range? Collect your son from school. Everyone's delivery is being left on the doorstep now, isn't it? Apart from mine, I ordered something from a company called eSpares, and I paid for next day delivery, and they delivered half of it on the next day. They then told me today I have to wait another 2 weeks for the other part of it, which is some hinges for my oven, right? Why do I pay for next day delivery then? Why did you charge it for that if it wasn't in stock? Anyway, so you don't want to hear my rants about my delivery stuff. Maximilian Hesse. Wow. That's a name. I think Forlan needs to play more central. He's not a winger. Totally agree, Maximilian. That's a name. That's the name. I want to be called that. Gonzo, are you doing the multi-channel thing later in the week? I believe, Dave. I've not had anything to do with the organising of it. Having said that, the guy that runs the food banks, John, I actually share a season ticket with John. We do. John's a very, very good friend of mine. I was doing the food banks. If you remember a few of my vlogs at the games and my after match videos, you'd seen pictures of me doing the food banks. We were doing the food banks before any lockdown or anything like that. So I know John very well, but I've not been part of the of logistically everybody getting together to do the videos. As I understand it, myself and Gio are doing a video for it. I couldn't tell you what channel. Myself and Gio have discussed what we're going to do it about, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And the food banks are something that's very, very close to my heart, because I've been to times in my life I've had to use food banks myself, and I'm actually involved in the food banks locally. And in fact, we've been doing something recently to try and get something so the kids can get some presents. Because it's hard. It's really hard, particularly with the lack of shops and all the rest of it, to get things done in time so they can open the bloody things on Christmas Day and the food, and it's just difficult. It's really, really difficult for all of that. So I'm a massive supporter of the cause. It's that the food banks and funny this, the RNLI are my favourite two charities. But you always have charities that touch your heart. You know what I mean? Macmillan nurses look after a loved one. Macmillan becomes your charity. Blah, blah, blah. It is an important thing. So we're doing something, Dave. Can't tell you exactly what. Oh, Woody, you cheeky. He's giving me £1.99. A cheeky old minx. Thank you very much. Are you interviewing someone who goes to the game? Woody, did you mention this the other day? If anyone goes to the game, I want to speak to you, please. All right? I really do want to speak to you. Obviously, I don't want to put you in a position where you have to speak directly afterwards because of the safety and the masks and all the rest of it. So you do what you need to do. Please get in contact with us. hammerschat@gmail.com. Whatever, contact myself, contact Gio on Twitter. I don't really go on Twitter, but personal messages I will go in and check every other day. So let us know if we can set something up, and I want to ask you, Alan, that's absolutely right there. I want to ask you, how it went, what it was like, and probably more about that than the game, but we can speak about the game as well. It'd be really, really really good to know. Thank you. Paul Stevens, afternoon. Gonzo, get Peaches to make a rap. Oh, okay. I'll tell you about Peaches. Right. Right. Peach. It's Peaches, not Peach. So I have to call him Peaches. Peach does rap. Really good, well-produced raps, as I've said. But he is actually working on something for us at the moment, a West Ham thing, which is really, really looking forward to that. So, yeah, I said, it can be our theme tune. Why not? Look, if you want to get everyone involved, do whatever. If there's something you could do, get involved on the videos, get involved doing something. Andy says he thought Haller played good yesterday. He looked hungry. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did play really, really well, Andy. We love Peaches. He's an honorary Englishman. Get him over. Well, he's been over many times. He's got family over it. Got lots of family over it. And Neil says Haller looked hungry when he came on. Andy said he looked hungry. What do you mean? You both said hungry. Was what? Peckish. He looked peckish, didn't he? He looked like he's thinking, what? There's no popcorn vendors. Oh, Paul says he said he would do a review rap. Look, Peach sends me stuff all the time. I'm not joking. Peach has probably sent me 20 or 30 raps in the past couple of years. So yeah, he's not adverse to doing a rap. Don't worry about that. John says Haller should start. George, anyone managed to get a ticket for the Man United game? Don't know, George. Be interested to see. And Andy says Antonio can't start. He looked at the sorts. He did, really, didn't he? Right, I'm going to start scrolling down a little bit. James Gunsey knows Antonio should be an impact sub with 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, he really should. I think that in many respects, that's his best job, but he's say impact sub. His impact from the start was so good post lockdown and this season that he's made himself one of the first guys on the team sheet. What else we got? Have I got this right? Have I seen this right? Cathal McCurman? Have I got that right? I probably haven't, have I? It says, how much do we need to spend in January to maintain consistency? Well, this is the thing. This is really my point with Benrahma, really. If we've got £25 million and that money's being just used as a substitute and can't go back into the first team, maybe we need to spend that money. Maybe Moyes feels need to spend it elsewhere. I don't think we need to spend almost anything to maintain consistency, by the way. I think because of the methods that Moyes has put in place, we are consistent. I think we're consistently dogged. I think we're consistently tight. I think we're consistently I don't think we're consistently brilliant or consistently flamboyant, but we are consistently predictable, if you know what I mean. And I think that's down. I don't think that's down to the players. I think that's down to the coaching team and their instruction, and of course how the players are implemented them. But we were not reliant on a superstar like Dimitri Payet or anything like that at the moment. Dave says we're third if we beat Man U. I mean, look, Man U is going to be it's going to be such a tough game. They've won 8 games on the bounce, by the way, away from home, Man U. But it's going to be interesting. I'll talk about that in tomorrow's video, actually. Onyx says most likely 4 or 5 points in the next 3 games, and unless this miracle continues. We need to pray to God. Thor is the only one who's brave. He's always waving that giant hammer. Yeah, mate. You know, we are riding our luck a little bit, but I do also expect that we're going to start playing better very soon. By the way, as well, I think we'll have some performances where we score some more goals and maybe just perform a little bit better in the attacking sense. James H, he's talking about Grealish being on the diving squad as well. Thunder and Joyce is Gonzo. I don't want to see Benrahma chasing down wingers. He needs to be playing somewhere central, demanding the ball. I totally agree. This is exactly my point. Grealish, I said Grealish rolling around holding the wrong leg made him laugh. Hold on. Oh, crikey. This is going to be cold. Hold on. I don't know. Times are tough here. Times are tough. 2 segments of the chocolate orange left, and a quarter of a cold cup of tea. Neil said, seems like the players have been told to dive. Carragher said it after the game. Did he? I mean, it's interesting, Neil. You'll hear about this in tomorrow's video, actually. I do. In fact, it's I waffle on for quite a long time. Tomorrow's a 17-minute video. It's unlike me to waffle on. 47 minutes. Blimey. Apologies. Look, James Gunn. We need a backup to Rice and Souček. We absolutely do, mate. Play Diamante, says Alex G. Migsy says One Shot or Canute. Canute, quality player, actually. One Shot was. I liked One Shot. I really did I liked One Shot. I really did. But Canute was my favourite out of the 2. Jerry says, I think the confidence that we take forward, winning mentality so poorly is immeasurable. We don't lose mentality, can't be taken lightly. I totally agree with what you're saying there. It's a winner's mentality. We're a tough nut to crack. Mentally, we're a tough nut to crack. And that is why Villa didn't win yesterday. Because, as I say, we were resolute. We were really resolute, mentally very strong. You can't be mentally... If what you're trying to do is cheat and roll around and clutch the wrong leg and pretend to be injured, you can't have that. You can't have that resolve. They can't both happen. They're not consistent with one another. Mark Dawn says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Mark. What else have we got here? Let's go down a little bit. Spectre says Benrahma's bleached Barnet. I like it. I like players that have identifiable features on the park. I do remember, actually, funny enough, Moyes should like it as well. In Everton, they had Carsley and Gravison. Do you remember Carsley and Gravison in the middle? Basically, I think they were both 5'10", podgy, bald, white blokes playing in the centre of midfield. They looked the same. I could never tell who was who. One of them went on to play for Real Madrid. Gravison. But I like distinguishing features. Oh, hold on. We got. Hold on, blimey. Sorry, I've had things have popped up. There we go. Right, I need to get this finished soon. James Gunn, favourite Christmas song, Gonzo. Then £2 from James. James the Gunner. That's your guns. The Gunner guns. Look at that. That's helpful, isn't it, for venting? Thanks for the contribution, James. The favourite. Okay, I actually like The Darkness. It's called Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. I think it's probably my favourite Christmas song of all of them. But I used to like The Darkness. I thought he was quite a funny guy. James Gunn says, "Oh no, not forever, Gonzo. Just saying, until Antonio gets fitter, he shouldn't be starting." Okay, yeah, you mean he should be starting at the moment? You don't want him as an impact sub forever. Gotcha there. Nippon Sharma, a Chelsea fan, says hi. Well, hello. Hello and welcome. Jason says we need cover, left wing back, and a central midfielder. Well, I think we need a striker as well, to be fair, Jason. But yes, I would not disagree with that. Christopher, I think it says McKaylee. Christopher McKaylee says Jack Grealish goes dogging. Now, I think that would make a good video. I think that gets a lot of hits. I do. I think that gets a lot of hits. I'm pretty sure YouTube would demonetize it. But there you go. Fo Sheezy has donated a £5. Bless you, lovely people, by the way, for donating this money. Thank you. I was just about to say. I bet there's going to be a hedged question. So James Gunn has asked me my favourite Christmas song. He didn't have to pledge £2 to do that. He could just ask me anyway. I would have told him. But it's sort of hedged. You know what I mean? So I thought when I saw this pop up, Fo Sheezy has donated a £5. I thought this is going to be hedged. Going to ask a question. What's your favourite Pringles flavour? Right. Let me make this clear. I don't have anything against Pringles. This is what I'm saying. I have nothing against Pringles. I have nothing against Benrahma. All right. But Benrahma is not a defender. Pringles ain't crisps. That's all I was saying. All right. And I will answer your question, Fo. I will answer your question. Right. Pringles are not crisps. They're all the same. It is not a sliced potato chip. It is a formed starch, U-shaped thing in a tub. However, I quite like them, but not the cheese and chive. Cheese and chive are disgusting. I'll tell you now. Take the lid off the cheese and chive Pringle, and then like the plastic one, then the foil, and go with your nose. It is not nice. That is not a nice smell. It's just not. Salt and vinegar, Fo. The blue ones. I think it's salt and vinegar. The blue ones. I think they might do a barbecue one in brown. I don't think I'm keen on that either. There are better snacks than Pringles. I think they overcharge as well, don't they? They're quite expensive, a Pringle. I've got to be honest with you. I'd rather a bag of kettle chips, really, for half the price. Nippon Sharma says, Hammers chat for... That's me. Do you do collaborations? If so, can we collab with you the next time we face each other in the Premier League? Or if we draw each other in the cup? Okay, so I take it Nippon is a Chelsea... You must obviously have a Chelsea channel. Why not? Why not? When we play you in the league, let's do a preview video. We won't do it. Let's not do a review because it might get a bit saucy afterwards. If one of us loses, we might have the ump. I'll do it absolutely, mate. Of course, I'll do a collaboration there, mate. Yeah. Anyway, hold on. It's all gone. Where's it gone? There it is. Let's see, Ben, there you go. Ben's winding me up. Ben's saying they are great crisps Pringles. This is the problem with you lot. You all know what I think, so you're trying to wind me up. He just wants me to say that they're not a crisp. Migsy preferred one shot. Jack Grealish doesn't eat organic vegetables. Gonzo, what do you know about Stockport? I'll tell you what I know about Stockport. it's boring. You might as well go home now. By the way, you're all at home probably, unless he's skiving at work. Right. So my mate Gary, who I went to school with, was from Manchester, and his granddad lived in Stockport by the viaducts there. So when we were, this was at a time when people in Manchester were wearing flares and all the rest of it. So we actually went up there to go to the like the hacienda and all of that up there. And so yeah, I used to like all that music. I used to like James and all them types of Stone Roses. I used to like all that sort of music. And then latterly, obviously, Oasis came out and so on and so forth. But yeah, they used to call it Madchester. So we went up there, and we stayed with his granddad. His granddad lived in Stockport. While we were there, we went and saw Stockport versus Burnley because he was. Gary was football mad. When he came down, he was in the school team. He was in the school team with me, but he was loads better than anyone else in our school team. As he'd had, everyone knows someone that's had trials with someone. He'd actually had trials for Manchester City, and he was good. He was a really, really good player. So that's my story about Stockport. Gonzo, did you see Tyson fight? Tyson was robbed. No, I bloody didn't. So sorry, mate. I couldn't. It was an absolute farce. And yeah. I do you know? Funny enough, Peach was sending me things about that fight actually. To the third fight of David Adaley. I don't know why I did that. You clearly know he was a boxer anyway. That's just to give it an extra little bit of, just in case anyone's watching with the subtitles. And they've muted me. Because my wife likes to mute me. That's a boxing. That's the international code for boxing. Yeah, he looks good. Won his third or his fourth fight. Really good. Luke's here. The Three Hammers. He was uploading. At 5 this morning. Got into school early. I'll have to chat on his. He's uploaded this morning. Yeah, he was in the staff. He's in the staff room. Oh, guys. Yeah, so sorry, Luke. I thought I would come and troll you on your own channel, mate. It's Luke from the Free Hammers. Go and look at his video. There he is. He's uploaded today. Yes, Jazza said. Sizemont says Jazza Dowie scored the winner with the best own goal of all time. Beautiful header. Bit of that. See, that's another one. So you've had a bit of that and a bit of that, right? Right, I'm gonna have to go soon. Doug's Super Chat. What's Doug's Super Chat? Doug's Super Chat. Tell me about Doug's Super Chat. Where's Doug's Super Chat? I think Fo has just reminded me. Doug! Fo, thank you for reminding me. I had not even seen it. Fo, you're very... Thank you, mate. That's very good. Doug, thank you. Doug says, hope you and the family are all good and well. Fifth in the league. We're massive. Doug, thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm glad. And thank you, folks. I would have missed that. The thing, I didn't do it wrong. It goes like that in the chat, and I missed it. Doug, I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. I don't know if I tell you if you heard the start of the video. We're isolated. My daughters, we're waiting for the results of the daughter's COVID test. Loads of people have got it in her school. Her whole year's been sent home. It ain't great because the person she sat next to have lunch with on Friday, that literally her mate she has lunch with has got it and has tested positive. So I think we are sort of expecting a positive test, and she ain't particularly well. So I mean, she's not. Don't get me wrong, she's not touch wood at death's door or anything like that. But she's got the cough and she's got all the stuff. But thank you, Doug, thank you, Bo, for pointing that out. I'll go back to the bottom now. Phil Maccock's here. He says, he's finally back. Have you missed my presence? Very much, Phil. I don't get done anymore. Have you noticed? I don't get done. So yeah, thank you for that, Fo, by the way. Are Algerians... Howard Gaming has said, are Algerians welcoming? Why would you not be welcome? Everyone is welcome. We're crikey. Can you imagine if you turned around and started discriminating against, oh no, you're not allowed to watch videos if you come from such a country. No, everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. And thank you for congratulating us on our win. Thank you. Distinguishing features, Maradona. He had a white sash. He did. Oh no. That was off the pitch. Yeah, we've all had the old Maradona things all sent to our phone. That's for sure. And Ben Davis says everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome. We got Chelsea fans in here. We got Aston Villa fans in here. We got Algerian fans in here. I guess as an Algerian fan, maybe you support Man City more. I don't know. Well, we need to find this out. Phil Mackett says, Gonzo, you know that Ogbonna was born in Stockport, born and bred sailor. Yeah, we're doing this. Me and Len are sort of are up to something at the moment with a with an animation. There might be a foreign West Ham player who's actually comes from Grimsby, and so anyway, we've got something on the back burner. Susan, Pringles are not a crisp. You are indeed very, very correct. Thank you. A snack, a starch snack. That makes them sound disgusting. They're not apart from the cheese and chive ones. Wally World says Foshizi with a spanner better behave. Oh, I tell you what. Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. These moderators. No, they're not. They're all lovely, really. Poggers says West Ham to win the league. Ben Davis says it's a second wind up. Ben trying to tell me that Quavers are not Quavers, that Pringles are a crisp. Quavers aren't a crisp either. That's corn. It's corn snack. James Gunner said, "Watch yourself, Wally. I'm on to you." Adrian Whitfield, everyone is welcome. Trolls will be gelded. That's from Adrian. Ben's on the wind up. Sour cream and onion. It says not sour cream and chive. It's sour cream and onion, is it? It's certainly not the best. Although, to be fair, Doug, you donated a £5. I should agree with you, my friend. But it's the smell. I can't really. What species of mammal do you consider goats to be? Says Buster. Man, what do you mean a mammal? It's just a goat, isn't it? So a goat is clearly related to the sheep. And they're clearly very, very closely related. Did you know that the dog is related to the bear? They're basically in the evolutionary they are both canines. There you go. As is the seal, the sea lion. They're all canines, basically. They all came from the same There you go. And thank you for joining into the National Geographic channel. And there we have it. As the walrus mounts. No, I won't say what the walrus mounts, actually. £10 gets you a blue. It doesn't, Ben. We are not taking bribes. All right, we are not taking bribes to become a moderator. This is not it. Okay, sour cream and chive were the best, but replacement cheese and chive are horrendous. Oh, well, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there's something I don't know about. James Guns a spanner too. You lot. You see, this is what you get. This is what you get when people are used to because I know obviously everyone's on it goes on the other channels. You all just chat with each other all the time. You all get to know each other now, don't you? What else? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I thought someone was swearing there. They're not. I think you're allowed to swear in the chat. I think I just don't swear on videos. Gonzo, what do you think vaccine passports? Or don't you catch me at a bad time, Kent? You catch me at a bad time. I'm not very happy at the moment with all the COVID stuff and all the rest of it. I'm a bit annoyed about it all, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm sick. I've had enough. Here we are, stuck at home, abiding by the rules. I'm not sure I'm going to see my mum at Christmas. My brother lives down in Devon. We had a little trip planned to see him. Not sure we're going to be able to do that. And I desperately want to see my brother. I've not seen him in a long time, actually. And I'm sick of it all. So I don't know about all these vaccine passports. I barely switch on the news anymore. LNO football show, United fan here. You want to do a fan preview? Unpopular today, eh? I've been asked for a Chelsea one and all the rest of it. Yeah, why not, mate? Why not? Why not? I'll do a preview with you. Did you walk like a monkey when you were in Manchester? It was all of that. Yeah, absolutely. All of that was going on. Yeah, absolutely. Went to the hacienda, as I say, went into all that. I used to be engaged to a girl from Manchester, actually. Used to be engaged to a girl from Salford, which is where Manchester United is. I say Salford, a place called Walkden. Farmworth, Little Holton. That people, anyone he might know. LNO Football Show might know these places. Anyway. Stone Roses, they are brilliant. They were absolutely fantastic, Ben. Do you believe that West Ham can be the new Leicester, the City this season? No, I don't think we can win the league. No, not at all. But I'll take where we are. I will absolutely take that. What's the best part of an English breakfast? And then something derogatory about Jack Grealish. I'm not going to. I really like poached eggs. Do you know how much I like poached eggs? Poached eggs, they're the best eggs. They're the only, well, they're not the only eggs because you can have eggs other way. Poached eggs done properly, when they're runny, it's not a lot better than that. Tyson was great 30 years ago. Yeah. Dancing round a biscuit. Have a great evening, everybody. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna have to skedaddle. Moyes the manager of the month. I think so. Don't you? Let's be fair. I just want to make sure. See, trying to say hello to Drew Reynolds. Did I know that Villa's Traore is from Burkina Faso? He's a bloody good player. I'm glad he didn't score that today, by the way. Paul's telling a story about Jermaine Defoe turning up for Charlton under 14 match wearing an England tracksuit. 24-hour stream on Christmas Day. Yeah, that may be popular. Okay, Who Gaming says, well, I don't support Man City. I just like Mahrez. There you go. Fair enough. Well, so you bloody should. Yeah, funny enough, you should like players who represent your own country. Funny enough, we've got one called Jack Grealish, who's not very popular with West Ham fans at the moment, even though he played very well for England. Algerian football TV sports West Ham at club level. And it's not because of Benrahma. He was a fan before that. Oh, it's funny. Pringles are not a potato chip. Wally, Pringles are not a potato chip. They are just not. It's not. You slice the potato and you deep fry it. They are processed. There you go. Is Marmite a spread or a sauce? What's wrong with this? Why has everyone gone mad? It's a spread. What's wrong? You all behave so well. And you get to the end of the video and it all, you lose your mind. Basically, you lose your mind. What else have we got here? I'm going to try and get to the end as quick as I can. What time do you go to bed if you have to do a Patreon video? Like last night, Jazza, so we did the player racings video. We finished it all by 10 to midnight. Then I got a video coming from Alan from Woody and one from Farmer Chris. So I sort of processed them so as they were ready. I tried to watch. Who's watching the third day? Who is watching the third day? Right? Is it the third day with that thing with Jude Law? Right, I tried to watch a bit more of that, but then I fell asleep. I think it's. Hold on. I'm trying. Let me type it in here. 2 seconds. I think it's called The Third Day. The third day. It's called The Third Day, right? Hey, let's just, before I go, let's talk about The Third Day. So it's on Sky. It's like this drama series. So I think I'm up to episode 4 or something. So set on this island that's in Essex. I didn't know there was an island, Canvey Island. I used to go to Canvey Island on holiday when I was younger. But there's an island that's sort of cut off by this causeway. I tell you, it's really good. Really good program. Weird seeing it's on Sky One. I don't know if anyone else is watching it. I'll be interested if anyone else is. Don't do any spoilers. But I really like it. It made me wonder, because it's in Essex, but I wonder if there's anyone that lives on that island. I think it's called OC Islands. Hold on, the Third Day Islands. Hold on, let's have a look. Third Day Islands. OC Island is in fact the real name of the island, which is the same as the fantasy island in the show. It's 1.5 kilometre island set off the coast of Essex, only accessible by a tidal causeway. So it is actually called OC Island. So anyway, I thought to myself, I wonder if anyone watches these videos that lives on this place, this crazy. I know the place is not crazy in real life. It's actually quite picturesque and lovely, but in this series, it's mental, right? I mean, it's crazy. I wonder in Western Essex, are there any hammer chatterers that live on OC Island? I would love to know and visit. I wonder if they got COVID on OC Island. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Sorry, I got a bit excited then, didn't I? But it was very good. I'm gonna have to go. What? Buster, are you mucking around? Dinklage hasn't passed away, has he? Sorry, this. I've got to look. It's another thing of bloody. Sorry, I'm googling this now. Peter Dinklage. Well, he's not dead. Some people, he's not dead. Peter Dinklage isn't dead. Oh, Buster Cherry's a naughty. It's a naughty boy. AT10, so we can do a preview when West Ham play against my local side who play in the Finland's fourth tier in the Champions League. Let's do it, mate. We'll do it. Actually, funny enough, we were doing an investigation into a pinball website based in Finland today. We think it might be a scam, but I was looking at some Finnish things. Gonzo, what's your high score on the pinball machine behind? Sore subject. It's a really sore subject. I'm sorry to say. I've got a video coming out for that very soon. Trolls! Troll alert! What's been happening? Interesting. Gonzo, what's your high? Yeah, sorry, I just did that. Oh, Steve, you've been to that island, have you? You've been to OC Island across the causeway. There we go, you see. Oh, for goodness sake. Peter is out. R.I.P. Jared Bowen's boot from last night. Right. Anyway, there we go. Look, I miss. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Susan says, I'd like a preview for my local team, the Dog and Duck. We can do that. Anyway, I'm going. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending, a large chunk, an hour and 12 minutes of your afternoon with me. Thank you for everyone that's entered into the chat. That sounds wrong. Thank you for everyone that's contributed as well. I will upload Peach's video this evening. I'll process that. Jack Struck, afternoon Gonzo, gutted. Why is he gutted? Escaping the rat race, UK. Wait, one quick question. Go on then. Schizo Base Alex. Hello, Gonzo. Check your WhatsApp later. Got that for you. I certainly will, my friend. I hope you're well, Beatty. I really hope you're well, by the way. I look forward to seeing you again at some point. Crikey, mental times, mate. I've got to type in what? What have I got to type in? I've got to type in. Hold on a second. Are you joking? I will type something in. I don't remember. Are you not having a wind up or what? You never know with you lot. You're funny. Hold on a second. Where is it? DASSIE. Right, okay. DASSIE. What? It's a rat. It's a rat. It's a rodent. Why have I just typed in? Why have you told me to look up a rodent, James? Hang on 2 seconds. Escaping. I feel at the moment like I'm being pranked. I've got to say, I feel so it's building up to something. Hope your daughter feels better soon. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, cheers, buddy. That's kind of you, mate. All the best to your family, says Steve. Andrew, thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining in. Gonzo, type me. I've done the Dassy thing. Dassy's closest relative is the elephant. What? Surely not. It's a rodent. The Dassie rat is an African rodent found among rocky outcroppings. It is the only living member of its genus Petromus and a family. The name Dassie means hyrax in Afrikaans, and the two animals are found in similar habitats. I'd see no elephant stuff here, my friend. It says the Dassie is a very popular and sociable mammal. It's nice to be popular. Nice to be. You don't want to be. That's what you want to. Oh my goodness. The rock hyrax is Africa's elephant's closest living relative, in spite of the size difference. All right. Hold my hands up. Before I go, it's so hard to finish these videos. Really hard. You should take that. Yeah, that is a feather in your cap, by the way. All such lovely, interesting people. I never want to. There's always something else to talk about. Jack, sorry, didn't come away with anything. Look, Jack, sorry, Jack's a Villa fan. Jack, I've got to apologise, mate, for the nasty things I said about Aston Villa players and the dive and the rest of it. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I did mean them, but I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable, because I do appreciate that you watch the channel and all the rest of it. And you probably know my missus is a Brummie anyway. Nothing about the wider area or anything like that. It's just the diving that Dean Smith seems to make them do. Anyway, Christopher, have I said that right? Is it Michaeli or is it Mikhail? COVID was started by the Church of Scientology. Have you seen Going Clear? Have you seen like the Scientology documentary? Really interesting. Really interesting. By the way, you take care, Harry. A Seaside Hammer, afternoon, Gonzo and all. Yeah, you're late to it, my friend. T-Rex close to relative is the chicken. Thanks for taking time to. I'm not sure I entertained Ionix, but thank you for joining me. Okay, watch Gangs London. Gangs London's fantastic, James. Really enjoyed that. Have you met a West Ham player in your lifetime? Yeah, quite. There's a video of me up. I've met lots of them. In fact, I think on the channel we got what? We got me interviewing Mikel Antonio, Masuaku, Obiang. I've got an interview with Trevor Brooking up on the main channel. I've met loads of the players, loads and loads. I've been very lucky to have met lots of the players. James says, hope your family stay safe. Thank you, my friends. Same to you as well. There we go. Candyman says Frank Lampard nearly ran me over in 99-ish. Starting a new millennium. Stop trying to get away, Gonzo. We want you to live and online. Yeah, we want you live and online. Sorry. Yes. Right, okay. Best wishes to you. Thank you for all your lovely wishes. Thank you for joining in. I can't believe 200 of you still stay, and we've been waffling on for an hour and close to 20 minutes. Conor McGregor up there. Say hello to Conor. Say goodbye to Conor. You can't be having a revamp soon. Got some new posters. Got some bits and pieces. There we go. Right. Listen, I am going to go. Escape Rat Race. Favourite Who song? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'll tell you something. There's a song called "The Punk and a Godfather," which is a conversation between my dad and Pete Townsend. There you go. Got it all written down and everything. I used to know Roger Daltrey years. Well, my dad was best mates with Roger Daltrey when he was younger. So there you go. There we go. Didn't know that, did you? There you go. Right. Anyway, I'm going. I'm off ski. I'll see you later. I've got to stop. This is a bit like, I'll tell you what it's like. It's like constantly refreshing. Or it's like being on eBay and you're constantly watching the thing. There we go. It's quite addictive. It's quite hard to switch off. And I talk a lot, which is why it's hard. But I am going to go. Okay. Yes, I'm going. Lee Red for GTS says, are you going? I've only just got here. I've got to go. You've just got here. But I've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. And I've got to say, I need a warm cup of tea. I've got chores to do. I've got to clean the bathroom as well. My favourite toilet reading material is Blown Bubbles. You can see, but it's no reflection on the magazine itself. Funny enough, I'm going to be giving away a lot of my old copies of Blown Bubbles magazines soon enough. Going to be giving them away. I'm also going to be giving away. I'm going to give away. Hold on, wait there, will you? Hold on. I know I'm out of focus. Oh, crikey. Remember that? I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give that away. That used to be my old backdrop, you remember? It's a big old thing, to be fair. Big old thing, really. I see it. I'm focusing. I hate this bloody new webcam. It's bloody useless. From under the stairs, Andy. Yeah, from under the stairs. It's a bit creased. All that, no. It was nice. It cost 100 odd quid to have that made, as I remember. Roll it up. Roll up. Gonzo, he's still here. Yeah. Funny enough. I'm going to give that away at some point. Do something with it. Do something. I don't know. I've got that down there. All sorts. Bless you. When Gonzo was Harry Potter, yeah. Something like that. Super Stowies has said, fantastic. A used magazine read by Gonzo. He's right. It's not much of a price. I thought about it like that. It's not much of a prize at all. It's a terrible prize. It's a terrible prize. Excellent. Gonzo, will you be live during the menu game? No, I don't do that. I don't do the old watch-alongs, to be put. I'll leave that to Tom and Charlie. If I do the watch-alongs, by the time I get to the review, I'm sort of tired out. I know we have to do the player ratings one afterwards. To be fair, I quite enjoy just sort of sitting back here. Watch. I've got a thing, right? It's my new chair. You see my new chair? It's cool, huh? All right. I've got a thing on it. Hold on. Wait, huh? What do you reckon? All right. So I quite like. Oh, you got to watch it. It'll attack you. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh damn! Damn it! Apologies for any children. Why would a child be an hour and 22 minutes into my video? I do apologise for the swearing. So I quite like relaxing back on the old chair. I've taken the it's got stuff, this chair. Anyway, if not, can we name it? Name what? What can you name? David? Gonzo does your shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it does. Yeah, sorry. It's in the bowling bunker. It's up there. There. See it? There you go. Saramans. What's it? Right. Huh? Not mucking around, eh? Oh, fuck. I've got to stop this swearing. Excuse me. Right. Oh dear, I've sworn 3 times. It's you lot. It's your fault. It's your fault. Oh my goodness. Oh, James has never heard that word before. I'm so. Sofian, I didn't break it. It was already broken. And True Basis thinking of children Gonzo. Oh, I've screwed it up. Connor, that's my favourite message. Connor says, I knew this well-spoken gent was all front. He's right. I'm just a foul-mouthed heathen. No, Sophia said there's children watching. Don't. I'd never swear. I'm more aware than anyone that children are watching. I said I told my son to leave the room and he loves watching you. I am sorry. I'm sorry. All I can say is if the chair hadn't have hit my back and assaulted me, and if Saruman's head hadn't have fallen off, I wouldn't have sworn. Oh my goodness. Henry Parker says, Gonzo, you're still alive. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Right. He keeps popping in and out during work. Henry, you've just missed a complete you've just missed car crash YouTube, basically. Oh no, Ben says, my child Jack just running crying. Did you use a naughty word, Guns? Don't wind me up, Ben. That didn't happen, please. Christopher says he's only 11. Harry says my entire family in tears. Haven't heard this foul language. God, Bobby says, did you know it's almost dark? Gonzo Wormtongue. I'll do it, Wormtongue. Late is the hour in which this conjurer chooses to appear. There you go. Greener Wormtongue. The monetization is gone, says Sophia. I'm earning no money from this, fortunately. So the fellas club together. And I've had a couple of £5 donations and a £1 and a 99 and a £2. I've done all right. Don't you worry about this. Gonzo potty mouth. I know. Saruman wanted to sit on the chair. Imagine if Saruman sat on the chair and then the chair. It's lethal, that chair, by the way. I was bigging it up. I was giving the chair all the respect. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to see something? You want to see something? Look at this. Whoa, look at that, like a vortex thing. Do you see? A vortex. There you go. That was me looking at, that was you looking at you. Actually, look, there you go. That's how it looks, you see. There's the chat right there. And it goes all mental, right? It starts scrolling down and all sorts. There you go. Oh no, don't. Ben's got his 3-year-old daughter with him. Do I say 3-year-old daughter, son? What, it doesn't really matter if daughter or son. I still ruined her Christmas by swearing. Paul said, "Is this West FA TV? More 4-letter words, please." Sophie, your thoughts on Jack Grealish dive? I did them at the start of the video. I fear if I said them now, it would just descend into more profanity. Sophie, get that nasty Saruman swear thing out. Saruman didn't swear. I swore. Saruman doesn't swear. He definitely doesn't. More and more like West Ham fan TV than the 3 hammers. Great show, Gonzo. Keep it up, thank you. Ionic said, yes, I saw me on your screen. There you go. And Ben has got a daughter. There we go. Well, apologise for me. Stick Peppa Pig on or something. That will get out of it. Although quite rude, Peppa Pig. I don't say please or thank you on Peppa Pig, if you noticed. Get Gonzo out. Yeah, absolutely. Do a petition. Do one of petitions. I've just seen your break. Poor Saruman. He is a very, very poor Saruman. There's a poor Saruman. We got others. We got Samwise Ganji. He never swears. This is an Urukai. Focused on the Urukai. He can't even focus on the Urukai. Camera. I hate this camera. Where's Gandalf to sort this out? Gandalf's not here. Gandalf's at the house. There we go. Paul says, McCarthy says, Daddy, why does this man say the F word like you do to Mummy? Oh dear. Right, anyway, get out, get Gonzo out. Gonzo is going to go out. I'm sorry, I apologise. James Says I've been watching this stream at church. Can't believe the language. I know. You don't want this. You don't want that kind of language. You don't want some bloke swearing about his chair and Saruman and blasting out from the pulpit of the church, do you? I'm still live, Ray. Yeah, things have happened, mate. Things have happened. Lord of the Rings or Star Wars? Lord of the Rings, mate. I'm massive. Well, you can probably tell I've got Lord of the Rings stuff literally all over the place. Where's the Argonath? Got the Argonath under it somewhere. You have to excuse me. I built a new shelf. And I've lost my Argonath. Hold on, there's one of them. Hold on, I'm finding my Argonath. The Argonath. What about that, huh? Quality. Hey, I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan, by the way. Don't say please or thank you. Very rude. Yeah, Ben. I can only apologise, my friend. But they are very rude little piggies, and yeah. We're not. I said that I did take the little ones to Peppa Pig World. Not anymore. I'm not. I guess. What else we got? One more question. You keep saying one more question. My pet parrot. My pet parrot heard me swear, yeah, and keep saying it over here. Will the channel get demonetized? No, Ben. The channel won't get demonetized. The video possibly will, but it doesn't matter, does it really? To be perfectly honest with you. Good night from Dubai. Yeah, Paul. Good night, my friend. Take care now. You get 10 years over here for that. I would. But being said, I do have a wizard. So on my side, well, I was on my side, so I ripped his head off, which again is probably punishable in most countries by at least 10 years for ripping the head off of a wizard. Oh, okay. Someone at RM's watching in church as well. Who built a skull? Saruman built a skull. Will a potential match ban on Edison Cavani? Look, I've got to say, Cyber Wing. I'm so sorry. It's not how things go really on this channel. We start serious, and we try and talk about the facts, and then I don't look at the chat, and then I talk about the game, and then we start talking about food and crisps. Then people start being silly. Then I lose concentration and I forget what's happening. Then I try and close down the video. That never seems to happen. And by the time we get to this stage of a video, the sort of football talk has gone largely. So I do apologise for that. Gary Page says, I've just finished work. What have I missed? Well, firstly, Gary, congratulations on being the only bugger in this chat that's done any work today. Secondly, you've missed quite a lot. I don't think it's quite juicy enough to go back, but the last 10-15 minutes have been mildly entertaining, I must say. Star Wars, I love Star Wars, Connor. Don't get me wrong. I just prefer Lord of the Rings. What's your favourite video game? I don't really play them anymore. I haven't done, but my favourite video game ever made was one called Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I lost more of my life to that game than I care to remember, but it was a great game. What happens when you go over the hour? How do the administrators not bleep it out? Yeah, I don't really know. We're all making it up. Alex Song built a skull. Okay. Saruman didn't build a skull. Alex Song did. Who would you rather sleep with, Arwen or Galadriel? Arwen. Easy. Come on. Good to say. Galadriel gets freaky, you know, when she goes all crazy, doesn't she? Gets all dark and I don't want that happening, not in the middle of the action, so to speak. But mostly, I would not sleep with most of the people in Lord of the Rings. It has to be said. Although James would sleep with the Balrog. This foe is beyond any of you. I know too much. I know too many words. Too much of the script. Right, I'm going to go. Gonzo, have you ever played World of Warcraft? No, I've not. but I know some Warcraft people, witches. I know some Warcraft people because they do some model painting for me. So like that, for instance, this has not been detailed as yet. So particularly for some of my pinball things, I use some Warcraft people to paint the detail on some of the things that go inside the pinball machine, basically. But I've never played it, and I wouldn't start because I know it's big business. Once you get into that realm, you can't get out. Right, I'm going. I am going. Vice City was awesome, Migsy. It certainly was. Right, I'm going to go. I am going to go. So, what do you think? What do you think about the West Ham defence? I'm gone. I'm so far gone beyond any of that. All right, I'm going to go. Bless you. Thank you. Goodbye. I am going. I'm not going to say thank you and goodbye to everybody all again. No, Ben, not one more question. I'm going. See you later.